The rain was falling hard that cold afternoon. The streets of the small town were almost empty, and most shops had already closed their doors. Inside a modest corner bakery, the smell of freshly baked bread mixed with the aroma of hot coffee. Mrs. Helena, a kind older woman with grey hair and a gentle smile, was finishing her daily chores. It was the end of another long day, and as always, she felt grateful for the people who came by every morning, seeking a bit of warmth and kindness along with their bread. But that day, something different happened. Just as Helena was about to turn off the lights, she heard a faint knock on the door, so soft it was almost a whisper. She went to open it and saw a little girl, soaked from the rain, shivering from the cold, barefoot, and with tears in her eyes. "Excuse me, ma'am," the girl said shyly. "Do you have any old bread? I'll pay you back when I grow up." The words struck Helena's heart like lightning. The girl looked about 8 years old, thin, covered in mud, her wet hair stuck to her face. Without hesitation, Helena said, "Come in, my dear. You'll catch your death out there." She wrapped the child in a clean towel and guided her to a small table. Within minutes, she placed a bowl of hot soup, a thick slice of bread, and a warm cup of milk in front of her. The girl ate in silence, tears still rolling down her cheeks. "What's your name, sweetheart?" Helena asked softly. "Livia," she whispered. "And where are your parents, Livia?" The girl lowered her head. "They're gone. I've been sleeping on the streets." Helena's chest tightened. She herself had lost her husband years earlier and had no children. Loneliness was something she knew well. But as she looked at that fragile child, she felt something stir inside her. Perhaps fate had brought them together for a reason. "You can stay here tonight, Livia," Helena said. "Tomorrow we'll figure something out." That night turned into a week, then a month. And soon, Livia was part of the bakery's daily life. She helped arrange the bread, serve customers, and gradually her smile returned. Helena came to love her like a daughter. She enrolled her in school, bought her notebooks, and always said, "Bread feeds the body, but knowledge feeds the soul." Livia never forgot those words. Years went by, and she grew into a determined young woman. She was an exceptional student, bright, curious, and full of dreams. She wanted to work with technology, to create something that could help children like her, children who once had nothing. When she turned 18, she received a scholarship to study at a big university in the city. Helena was proud, but her heart ached. The house would be quiet again. At the bus station, Livia hugged her tightly. "If I ever make it in life, I'll come back and take care of you. I promise." Helena smiled, wiping her tears. "My dear, the best way to repay me is to do good for others. That's how you'll take care of me." Time passed. Helena kept her little bakery open, but business wasn't the same. The neighborhood had changed, fewer people came by, and bills piled up. Still, she refused to give up. She believed that somehow life always finds a way. Then one morning, a sleek black car stopped in front of the bakery. From it stepped a well-dressed woman with an elegant posture and a familiar smile. Helena, wiping her hands on a towel, froze. "Can I come in?" the woman asked gently. "Of course, my dear. But have we met? Don't you remember me?" she said, her eyes filling with tears. "It's me. Livia?" Helena dropped the towel and ran to hug her. "Livia, my girl, I knew you'd come back." Now, Livia was a successful woman, the founder of a tech company that helped underprivileged youth find scholarships and career opportunities, all inspired by the kindness she had once received. "You gave me bread when I had nothing. You gave me shelter when no one saw me. Everything I've become started right here." The two women cried in each other's arms for a long time. In the following days, Livia completely renovated the bakery. The walls were painted, the oven replaced, and a new sign was placed above the door. But there was more. Helena discovered that Livia had bigger plans. The bakery was reborn as the Bread and Hope Community Center, offering free meals, baking and computer classes, and support programs for families in need. Helena, now elderly, smiled every day as she watched children running in and out of the building, their eyes shining, just like Livia's had years ago. At the grand reopening, Livia gave a short but unforgettable speech. "Years ago, I was a hungry, lonely little girl. One woman gave me food, shelter, and love. She taught me that kindness is the best investment in the world. Today, I'm just giving back what I received because one small act of love can change a life forever." Helena wept in the crowd, overcome with emotion. At the end of the ceremony, Livia unveiled a golden plaque on the wall. "In memory of Mrs. Helena, the woman who taught me that love is the best ingredient in life." Their story spread throughout the town, and soon across the country. People everywhere were inspired by the power of compassion. The little bakery that once struggled to stay open became a symbol of hope and generosity. Years later, Helena passed away peacefully, knowing she had left the world better than she found it, and Livia, now a billionaire philanthropist, never stopped visiting that same corner, sitting at the same table, remembering the night when a bowl of soup and a kind heart changed her destiny forever. On the wall, the message remains to this day: small acts of kindness can change destinies.